Okay, first I want to show you how to mark a pair of slacks. It's important to note that the length of the legs is the same. So I basically grab one end and then I make sure my waistband is lined up and I pull and make sure that, yes, both my legs are the same length. With commercial pants, you almost never have to worry about it, but sometimes with made from scratch, made from home pants, you might find that the hem length is different. So check that first, and then you can just line up your edge. And let's say we want to make these pants 3 inches shorter. So I'm going to mark 3 inches right there, and I'm going to mark 3 inches right there. And here's the fun trick. I'm going to press down really hard on my ruler with my left hand and make my first mark. And then still holding that ruler tight against my line, I can now push back the pant leg and mark the inside of both pant legs at the same time because I'm pushing my tailor's wax up against the ruler and down. And then I'll do that for that final last strip. And you'll see I have my line marked on all sides. Super quick and easy. And now for the hand stitching technique that we're going to show you, I'm going to turn the pant leg inside out. And there I've got my line to guide me. And I'll go ahead and pin it in place. Okay, this first stitch I'm going to show you is called a cross stitch. It's one of the most common hem stitches. And I've just got a double knotted thread, so it's knotted on one end. And this stitch actually works backwards. So you start kind of sewing towards yourself. So I'm going to start up here and work my way this way. I'm going to grab just my hem allowance and anchor my thread there. And then I'm going to do a tiny little pick stitch on the pant leg right there like that. And I'm going from back to front, and I'm just going to keep going backwards. And then my next one's going to be just the hem allowance. And then again, just the pant leg. And I want to make sure that when I do go up and grab the pant leg that I am right above the hem allowance there. Not too far away because then it gets too loose and then they can catch their foot in it. And it just kind of looks like you're making a bunch of tiny X's going down your hem allowance. And I'll know that I am doing the right depth of stitch if I can barely see it on the other side. And since this is bright pink thread so that you can see what I'm doing, I want to just barely see it. And yeah, look, that one's probably a little too much, too heavy, but that one's beautiful. You can barely see that, and that's bright pink thread. So if this was in black thread, this would be perfect and beautiful. And I want to make sure that they're kind of close together, about less than a half an inch apart. Like this distance here is pretty good. If I start getting any bigger, again, it's going to be too loose and they're going to catch their foot in it. And that is a cross stitch.